Thank you, Mr. Cunningham's classes, for joining me for week 2 of online instruction. So I'm going to record a couple different videos throughout the week. I figure at least on Mondays I should start off by giving an address to everybody, so all of my classes should be watching this video, or could be. I don't have to, right? So I just kind of want to check in with you guys, give you kind of a recap and what we're expecting for the rest of the week and that kind of good stuff. So as you guys know, online instruction has been extended out till at least May 4th. I'd imagine, honestly, that we're probably not going to be seeing each other back in class this year. But that's just a prediction based on the fact that, like, if we have 3 weeks left in school, what's the transition going to look like? What are they going to be doing to, like, change all that kind of stuff? They probably just won't. But, again, that's just my opinion. I have heard nothing about that. Just my opinion. So, again, welcome. I just want to make sure and check in with you to see how you guys are navigating through Focus and seeing our web pages. Because I noticed that that's probably one of the more difficult things we had for week 1. I would say that the only real questions I got about week 1 were maybe 3 or 4 kids asking material related questions, and everything else related on how do I see this, where do I put that, where does all this go. So you should be able to, when you go into Focus, if you go look at the assignment, there's like a little information tab, or you can kind of hover over it and it will kind of tell you what I'm looking for. Now, the school has told me that there may be some disconnect there in terms of like how many characters you can see in the assignment description. So I'm also been posting that stuff in your school web pages. I've been posting it first on the assignment page, and so then maybe sometimes it take me a little bit longer to get to putting it on the school web pages. So just kind of keep track of that. So just make sure, because a lot of you guys have said, I didn't see where it told me to do this. I didn't see where it asked me to do this or said all of this. So just make sure you're seeing that, because all of you guys were assigned some videos to watch week 1, except for science research. There was no videos for you. So just make sure that you can see that. And then also with your Focus web pages, I think that's probably easier for me to give you guys information. As the week went on, I put the bulk of the information there instead. So when I log in on Focus, on the left-hand side, you have this little menu, and it says a thing called My Information, and there's a thing that says Web Pages, and I pick on that, and it shows me all my classes. I don't know how it is that you guys can see it or can't see it, so if there's any difficulty there, let me know, and we'll try to figure that out together, and we'll kind of go from there. Because, again, that's really where I'm going to put most of the information and most, like, the announcement stuff, and I can't see what you guys can see or what you can't see. So just make sure that you're keeping up with me on that. Because that would be, again, probably the biggest issue we had week 1 was people not seeing or not knowing how to get things in there or how to see the description, that kind of stuff. Yeah. We had some, I was available for my meetings this past week for both my honors classes and for my AP classes, and nobody showed up. I'm not too worried about that. It was week 1 per se, but I will say that, like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Are you guys able to see my Google Meetings? Are you able to see where I listed that on the web page, where I gave my hours? Was you guys able to see when I made those announcements for the schedule? I just want to make sure that you could see that. So just as a brief rundown, you guys every week should be trying to email me your questions Monday, Tuesday-ish, because I'm going to try to answer those in a video on Wednesday. Obviously, if you have questions throughout the rest of the week, feel free to ask them. I may not get to them to the following week's video, or I may not get to them until we talk to them maybe in my meeting or my office hours. Feel free to email me. And then, again, for physics honors, you have a live meeting in which I am just waiting around for people to show up every Thursday from 10:30 to 11:30, and AP physics, that'll be Wednesdays from 10:30 to 11:30. So just whatever you can in terms of trying to use that resource, I would make sure that you do that. Yeah, just try to keep in contact as much as possible. I don't know what you're having difficulty with if you don't tell me, and I'm trying to get to your emails as much as possible. If you send them in the afternoon, any later than, probably 2 o'clock, I'm probably not going to see it until the next day because of how much time I'm working throughout the day. I'm trying to be in as open contact with you until, like, say 8 to 4 every day. Is when I'm trying to make sure I get into contact there. But then, there's obviously some wiggle room there. So if you send me stuff late in the afternoon, there's a really good chance that I don't see that until, the following day, or don't get a chance to reply to it, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's it. Going into week 2, this is a video for everybody. I'm also going to post a video specific to each of your classes. You should be able to see the announcement for all of these in your school's webpage. So again, if you can't see this stuff, if there's anything that you're missing, you just let me know. And just as much as I can do to help you out, or as much as if you don't want these videos, you do want more of them, you want to try to keep in touch more, just let me know. As much contact as you keep, I'll try to keep in touch with you. Okay? And that's it.